So I'm just going to let it play, and we'll go from here.
Perfect. All right. So I ordered a 5 magnet.
Right.
And I went ahead and got you the cap. That way it's got a smoother contour on it and doesn't stick up like that. Click down onto the headpiece. So I like that design. I think it looks nice. Alrighty. I'll let you put this on.
This is my big moment. My right side to see if I can. This is a big one for me because it's been the first time since June. Really, that I've really heard anything, and it's my first time in years since I was excited about an activation.
Yeah.
And yes, I did try an N7 that wasn't working to see if it would stick. Now I gotta get this on my big floppy ears. It's on there. This is it.
Here we go. All right, it's going to run the impedance test real quick, just looking at your internal device.
And I have no idea what to expect.
And so you might not hear it for a couple minutes, but if you do, just tell me if it was 2 beeps, 3 beeps.
I understand this.
Okay.
I really know this program. I wanted to tell you I had this on backwards.
Oh,
I felt that
it?
just
Okay.
now. Yeah. So she had me connected. She's going for it, but this is now, so I'm hardwired to the computer. And this is how they do manual mapping and this internet activation. So I need, this is Lori Grove. She is really good at her job.
Thank you.
These people give people the gift of hearing. Yes, I'm ready. Back to lip reading. Yeah, I heard 2 beeps.
Nice.
Yes. Seemed like it was medium to me just now, so I heard 2.
Good.
I heard 3D low. They seem low.
Okay.
Yeah.
For today to be successful. All right, let's take the left one off so we focus just on that
Gotcha.
right side. Ready?
I'm not hearing anything right now, but I can.
Yeah.
I got rusty at that with the bilateral, even my sign language got.
Yeah, that's
when you live in
awesome.
the hearing world,
Yeah.
you can start forgetting. Trust me.
Exactly. All right, we'll turn it on. Here we go.
I'm hearing things.
Can you hear my voice? It's soft.
I'm hearing something,
Okay.
but I don't know why. I'm hearing pitches. Seems too low, and like a Roger beat.
This is up just a small amount in loudness. Are you detecting my voice?
I hear static, and I hear beat. It's beep beep. So when I'm speaking, I'm hearing a beat, but it's something. I'll take it. But so every time now, I don't hear me. I'm hearing me, but I'm hearing it as a tone.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this side never much developed language.
Okay.
It was more like a talking static experience.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to go back in the booth and do a see where I'm at now and check me, because when you did it in Jazak, I had degraded quite a lot over some time, and I was a little worried about what's happening to my hearing. So I don't know, we can check on that another date. Today this is Deuce Activation. I talk a lot, and my hope today was realistically, I hear an experience. Yeah. We got it.
Absolutely.
Sound direction, I'll get.
That's
language,
right.
not up front.
Yep. Here we go. Back on.
I hear you, and I'm hearing you clear.
Good.
Except there's a Roger beat. Every time I speak, I'm hearing me.
Good.
So I'm hearing me, but I'm hearing as I speak with a tone at the same time.
Is that tone running through the entire word, or is it just at the tail of the word?
It's at the beginning, and then it's at the whole time we're speaking. It's beep, beep. It's not like e, but it's at the beginning. Beep.
Okay.
Does that help you?
Yes, very helpful.
If we could only come up with technology where you could plug into me and hear what we say.
Exactly, absolutely. How is volume right now? Is the voice...
I have to look at you. It's not that good yet.
Is my voice still too low? Is it more comfortable?
So it's before this side. If I'm hearing noise or sound, I'm trying to pull you out from that tone. Mm-hmm. So I hear that tone, right?
Yeah.
And that tone is 10 times louder than your voice. It sounds like Morse code as we're talking.
I'm going to turn you off one more time, do a little more tweaking, and then we'll get you back on.
So we're actually communicating with language right now, which is better than I ever had before. If we could get rid of that tone, I would say we've already made a leaps and bounds ahead of where it was before.
Wish me luck. Here we go.
I'm going to guess it's an electrode that maybe is just being too sensitive. See, I worked with this before. I'm not hearing echoes. It's just like a medium tone. When you test me with tones, do you hear the yes? So I'm hearing that same tone when you're speaking.
Okay.
Or I'm speaking. Still there.
Is that tone better or worse?
I'm hearing you louder.
Okay.
And
good.
You're not sounding like static.
Good.
That's the first time
That's
in
awesome.
over 3 years since, well, my first activation on my right side. But so now I'm hearing this tone that you played to me a while ago and said, can you hear this? And I'm like, 3, 4 beats.
Right.
So now that tone is playing when I'm hearing speech.
Is that tone, would you say it's low pitch, mid pitch, high pitch?
Oh, I'd say it's a lower to mid pitch. If you can play tones to me, I can probably tell you which one it is. So now you have to isolate that tone.
Exactly, and try to figure out where that is.
I heard you.
That's awesome.
So we had a tone problem. But bilaterally right now, if we got rid of that tone, I would skip out of here.
You know what? That's a good thought. Let's put your left one on and just see what the two sound like together.
Maybe what's counter. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. Let's see. I'll turn that down a little bit.
I was going to say, I bet it's too loud with both.
I just turned down the sensitivity on my left and sort of goes, it's definitely this side's louder at 12 sensitivity than this side is. But yes, it's still there, the tone, but oh my gosh, I'm hearing bilaterally.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It is.
I'm so glad.
Of course, the tone would make me, I'd probably be in a mental institution in a week.
And you have a really good dynamic range. So from the softest sound that you were able to hear and count those beeps up to where we set your loudness comfort just based on how you were responding when we had the mic live. We gradually increased. You got really good range across the whole device.
Whisper. It's real quiet though. It's very low volume. There is still an echo there, but I never used that, like I said, for my hearing here. This is my sound and my, God, I'm hearing. This is my sound and direction. And then heard some music. It's a little muffled. That's to be expected.
So volume-wise.
It's just damn near rockstar activation for that ear.
Yeah. So volume-wise, you feel like
it's muffled and low.
Okay.
So if I had control of that, I'd be up in sensitivity and probably up in some bass and lower in treble to get that. That's probably how I would be playing with my tools.
For sure, absolutely.
But you have more sophisticated tools.
Well, I'm definitely going to send you home with the ability to do that, to have bass and treble adjustment, to have loudness adjustment. When you mentioned that before you had issues when you would leave and it would just be too much, it makes me a little gun shy to turn it up in this quiet, controlled environment, and then you get out in the world and it may be too much. But I want to give you some progressive programs so that if you find that you do in fact want it louder, you have ability to go up as needed. It would probably also be a good idea to do a program that's a smidge lower than this, just in case you get out of here, especially trying to reintegrate wearing two devices. It might seem a little overwhelming, so I want to be able to give you the ability to go down. Okay?
And so she done that. There were scans.
Yes.
They were called scans, and we had programs.
And then
the left side doesn't need anything.
Right. And once we land on that stable mat, then we'll make it set up more similarly to that left ear.
Yeah.
Just to get you up and running.
I think it's a full-blown success, though.
I'm very happy for you.
Yeah.
I don't want to disrupt your camera, but I'm going to run next door and grab a different programming cable. I want to hook up your left one.
I'm actually going to stop my camera.
Oh,
I want to thank Glory Grove.
Absolutely.
PhD. Great. This is my.
Bye, everyone.
And
Thanks
she gave
for
me
joining.
hearing, and I'll be roll this into my FaceTime and my face video, Cochlear connection. And thank you guys for sharing this with me. I won't always be connected to a wire. And then tomorrow I'll go ahead and put up my video after I work on it. And thank you. And as you can see, this is how it is for an activation after surgery. It's not just turning on a button and hearing. It's hard work. And sometimes these can take multiple mappings. These are called mappings. It's actually a programming of your hearing devices. So, yes. So, it was just more than I could ever ask for. So, thank you so much, Lori.